Hey folks, Wish SE. We're doing a review today and sharing some information on a new product. This product is called the Taploader, and essentially it's a slide that's been modified to fit Gen 3 and Gen 4 Glock pistols, allowing this slide in combination with the Taploader magazines to facilitate auto assist, consistently chambering around whenever the magazine is inserted with a tap. So the obvious and understandable way that this works is you have the pivot notch spring and you have the pivot notch itself on the magazine. So if you do not have this notch, if you're using a conventional Glock magazine, a Glock 17 or a Glock 19 mag, it's without the pivot notch, it's not going to actuate the spring here. That nub, when it's inserted and hit up against this, will allow the slide to come forward. But what we're doing here is we're inserting the magazine into the gun, and as we hit that, the nub here actuates the spring here, releasing this slide. Let's do it again. Alright, that's all there is to it. Here, now if I don't aggressively slam the magazine in, I simply insert the mag, you can see it was not enough to bump this out of the way.
Around, yep. Awesome.
Alright, so we're going to shoot some video of the Taploader in action. As we mentioned before, the Taploader will not engage with a magazine that does not have the actuating knob on it. So this is a Glock 17 mag with an extension on it, and you can see if I'm doing this, I am not actuating that slide because it doesn't have that little nub on the tip. So normally just a regular reload, I'd come and then across the top, or I'd release the slide stop. So now we're going to show the Taploader in action. One caveat with this type of system: it is critical that you practice the 4 rules of firearm safety, and especially important that you're aware of your muzzle and aware of where your finger is. On target, on trigger; off target, off trigger. So critical that if you're working this type of system, magazine comes in, you've just chambered around. If your finger is not straight, you've got a major issue. The product's going to be available in the next week or two, and again, it's produced by a company called Metal Gun LLC. They're veteran owned, and they've come up with this design. When you purchase the Taploader system, you get a slide and magazines that have been modified to work like this. The gun will work, the system will work with regular magazines. In addition, if I simply insert the magazine without a tap, the slide will not automatically forward, and I can use the slide stop to make that happen. The gun is designed, though, if I want to work and actuate that, this is what's going to happen. It will chamber around. So again, you need to be extremely proficient and very, very focused on the safety aspects of firearms before using a system like this. So folks, that's a quick look at it, and hopefully you see that this setup does provide you some options. Again, critical that you're focused on safety, you understand the 4 rules of firearm safety, and this is not a system I would recommend for a new shooter. It's really going to, you need someone of a high degree of proficiency to work this type of system. You have to master the fundamentals of firearm safety and just manipulating the gun before something like this. However, for those of you who are more experienced, maybe want to use it in a competitive environment, certainly there's some tactical applications that I'm sure law enforcement and military could find with this, in that if you shot to slide lock, you want to get that gun up and loaded as soon as possible. Well, anyway, that's it. Special shout out to our friends at Taploader.com for giving us this gun to do a quick T&E on and to share with our subscribers. Certainly appreciate each and every one of you. And finally, and as always, stay safe.